Hello everyone, this is Nanda Rawat from Trekveda, and today we are bringing this video to you because we know that you are now ready for your travel to Ladakh. So we thought that before the Ladakh trip opens, that you should have some travel advisory, some travel tips with you. So today we're going to cover some of the travel tips for you that you should keep in mind while traveling in Ladakh. So the first thing that we are going to discuss today is about your flight bookings. If you're booking your flight for Leh, then there are not many sectors connecting directly to Leh. So most of the flights that are operating to Leh are from Delhi. So book your flights in advance if you want a cheaper rate and best rates in flights, because the late you will do, the higher will be the cost. And guys, remember one thing: while flying, booking your seat in the airplane, you should, while traveling to Ladakh from Delhi, you should book your seat on the left, and while coming back to Delhi, you should book it on the right. Because if you book seat accordingly, you are going amazing views of the snow-peaked mountains. So you have fantastic views if you book your flights tickets and your seats accordingly. So you guys, now the second topic is about the fitness, and this is a very basic topic that one should have. Before going on any trip, your fitness should be at a good level, and obviously you are traveling from a very low elevation to a very high elevation, so therefore your body fitness has to be fit and fine, and you should start walking 1 month or 2 months before. At least run or walk for 4 to 5 kilometers in a day. This will help you a lot in Ladakh, because when you are traveling to Ladakh, the oxygen level drops and your body has to be acclimatized. The acclimatization is the very important topic in Ladakh. As soon as you reach Leh, you should not explore, or you should not make any excursion to the cities or nearby towns. Stay in Leh, take a day, walk through the market, explore the market. This will help your body to acclimatize the climate there. When you continue and when you talk about the fitness, guys, the thing is that you should also know about the AMS, which is acute mountain sickness. Obviously, when you are traveling to higher altitude, your body oxygen level drops and you fell victim of AMS. So in order to not fall victim of AMS, you should regularly exercise, keep your body fit. And by chance, if you're doing all these practices, you are keeping fit, still you have AMS in the mountains. What is AMS? AMS you have breathing issues, and you'll have a headache, and the body ache will be there. So as soon as you feel these symptoms in your body, drop to a lower elevation and avoid traveling to higher altitudes in the region. So for example, if you are traveling from Leh to Nuvra Valley or towards Khardungla, and if you feel that you are not feeling well or you are having headache, do not take a risk. Go back to Leh, again acclimatize for some day, and then get your body acclimatized. The next topic that we are going to discuss is about the internet and the network issues in the region. Basically, the very first thing I would like to tell you and inform you guys that in Leh area or in Ladakh, only postpaid SIM connections work. Or if you do not have a postpaid connection SIM, take one local SIM card from Leh and then use that in the region. Otherwise, if you are traveling with a prepaid SIM of other state, then that is not going to work in the Ladakh region. Again, internet is not available at all remote locations of Ladakh. It may be available only in the bigger cities, like you talk about Leh, Alchi, Lama Yuru. Here you might get the good internet access, but when you are traveling to Pangong, Nuvra, Jhanskar Valley, there you would not get that high network connectivity. So make sure that you are traveling with your postpaid connections or taking a local SIM card in Leh itself. Now the next topic that we are going to discuss is about the cash payment and online payment there. So guys, when you're traveling to Ladakh or any remote areas, the ATMs will be available there at some of the places. However, it will be cashless. Therefore, carry enough cash with you. Do not depend on the online payments like credit card, debit card or UPI. This won't work at some of the places in Ladakh. So therefore, carry enough cash as per your expenses, as per your requirement. Do not depend on the debit card, credit card or the online payment system there. So now we are going to discuss about the accommodation and about the food while you are traveling to Ladakh. about the accommodation, there are varieties of accommodation. If you talk about Leh, then in Leh you have like homestays, guest houses, hotels from 3-star to 4-star, and even 5-star hotels are available. So you choose accordingly as per your budget. And if you talk about like the other areas, if you go to Alchi, Lamayuru, so there you have guest houses. The star categories will not be available. Same in the Nubra Valley or in Janskar Valley. Where you talk about the Somariri and the Pangong Lake, there you have the fixed camps available, but it will be quite decent deluxe category. So these are the type of accommodation that you may get in Ladakh trip. And accordingly, now if we discuss about the food, then I would advise you to like go for the local food. Ask for the local food, local cuisine, taste some local cuisine. Be light, keep light. Do not have heavy meals or like the other stuff while you're traveling. So give preference to the local food. It's tasty, yummy. You get butter tea, paneer type of thing. If that is made of a biak milk. So try this kind of foods while you are in Ladakh. If you are from Gujarat, like if you look for a Gujarati food there, so I don't think that would be recommended, because if you are going to Ladakh, taste some Ladakhi food, right? So this kind of things has to be kept in mind by the traveler. Choose accordingly and travel wisely. So now let's talk about the weather and the climatic condition of the Ladakh region. So when you are traveling, basically the Ladakh region opens in the month of monsoon. So like you would be traveling there from May to September, and this is the best season to travel. This is summer season, but a monsoon as well. However, in the high mountains, like during the daytime, it does not rain that much. It might rain little and then stop for the whole day, or it does not rain continuously. But be prepared with your umbrellas, raincoat, or like these ponchos or things. So we now talk about the climate. So be prepared for the summer clothing as well. And during the mornings and the evenings, the temperature is going to remain colder. So be prepared for that. Carry some woolen clothes, carry your whatever you use during the winters. So carry some stuff like that, because during the daytime it would be quite mild and the temperature might go from like 15 to 20 degrees. However, at night time it might dip to 7 or 5 degrees. So morning and evenings are going to remain closed. So this is you have to keep in mind and be prepared accordingly. Now we will be discussing about the photography while you are on your Ladakh trip. Now this is very important, where you have to click the photos. Definitely when you are in the nature, when you have a very good mesmerizing landscape, take the pictures. Do not hesitate to take pictures there. But guys, remember one thing, when you are meeting with the local people, please take permission before clicking their photo, because they are not some symbol that you just click and go away, and they might feel bad, they hurt them. So it's better to take permission from the local people and then click their photos. And also like the Ladakh region is our border region, and be sensitive to the our like military areas. Do not expose them, do not take photography or videography of such restricted areas, right? Like if you are traveling to Nubra or Pangong, so there we have our borders, there we have our military bases. So do not capture those places. Similarly, there are lots of monasteries in Ladakh. However, most of the monasteries, they do permit you to take photography from the outer side of the monastery, but most of the monasteries, they will not allow you to click photos inside of the monasteries. So read before clicking photos. It has been written, like like when you go to some monument, it will be written there that do not click photo inside the monastery or something like that. So be careful again while you are clicking on a photos. Next important topic is, while you are on your trip, how should be your behavior towards the locals. So when you are traveling anywhere, if you are traveling to Ladakh or anywhere else, respect the locals there. Do not disturb them. Do not disturb their daily life. Be polite to them, because it's give and take. If you are polite to them, they will be polite to them. And obviously the mountain peoples, they are always humble, kind, they are lovable. So make sure that your kind heart has to be more kind there with the local, so that like they treat you with the full hospitality, they can show the full love towards you. So you respect them, they will respect you. our this topic is about the insurance, the travel insurance, the medical insurance, and your personal medication. So when you're traveling, you should keep your basic first aid with you. Go to your nearest chemist, ask them to prepare your first aid box, basic first aid box, and if there are any other medicines that the doctor has prescribed to you, do take those medicines along with you. And yeah, because all the locations you might not get this medicines, so carry them along with you. Now the insurance, very important part about the insurance is that you should have your travel insurance or your medical insurance, or check with your travel agent that you are booking that your travel insurance is included or not included. And as per our experience, as per our knowledge, most of the travel companies will not provide you the insurances. So make sure that you have your travel insurance and your medical insurance. So in case of any emergency, in case of any rescue, because it's a mountain and anything can happen anywhere. So make sure that you have a travel insurance or your travel agency provides you the insurance. So we are standing nearby the water, and this reminds me to advise you and inform you that while you are on your trip, keep yourself hydrated, keep drinking and keep drinking and keep drinking. But water and energy drinks, not an alcohol, because that will dehydrate your body badly, that will ruin your trip. So drink lots of water, drink lots of energy drinks, and keep away from smoking and alcohol. Topic is about tipping and gifting. So there are lots of people engaged in making your trip memorable, from your driver to your homestay host to their children, the local children. If you're visiting the monastery, there you will meet the little nuns and monks. So do carry some gifts for them. The gift does not have to be very expensive. Do carry some stationery, some pencils, some study materials to them. So, and if you talk about the homestay, to carry some basic necessities like sugar, tea leaf, or anything else that you think would be good, some biscuit packets. This will make the local happy and they will serve you better. So tipping and gifting is must. The driver will be driving you, the guide will be guiding you very well. They will make your trip very safe and comfortable. So definitely in the Himalayas, in the mountains, the people who are engaged in your services, they definitely expect something in return. So in written form, you may tip them some small amount as per your wishes, as per heart allows you, or as per the services they have provided to you. The another very important aspect of your trip is about the ILP, the PAP, and the entrances. Now the ILP is basically inner line permits. PAP goes for protected area permits. So there are some areas in Ladakh for which you need inner line permits and the protected area permit, because these are sensitive areas. So make sure the places that you are visiting, your travel agent have informed you about the inner line permits and the protected area permits. If you are traveling to Nuvra Valley and the Somariri or Pangong, and these areas requires inner line permits, so make sure your travel agents gets you the inner line permits. And you should carry some photographs with you, the passport size photographs. There should be carry 3 to 4 photographs of each member, and along with that carry multiple identity proofs with you, like voter ID will work there or the Aadhaar card will work there. So carry these ID proofs with you. If you have passport, then that will also be beneficial for you. So permits, identity proof, make sure that you are aware about these things. Now let's talk about your itinerary and your activities. The trip that you have booked, make sure that you know your itinerary very well. So if today we are talking about Ladakh, how well the itinerary goes, the general itinerary that most of the people have, they have included, Leh, they will include you Magnetic Hill, then they will take you to Khardungla Pass and Nuvra Valley, back to Camel, and then from there they will take you to Pangong and back to Leh. So if you are planning your itinerary, make sure the number of days that you have is covering most of the places that you will visit, and the activities that is mentioned in the program. Because sometimes what happens, like if you are talking about Letu Magnetic Hill, so towards Magnetic Hill you can also visit Alchi, Lama Yuru, or you can go and stay in Namra, Thimes Gang. So accordingly you can discuss about your itinerary before the travel trip. And the activities, there are various activities, like the rafting is there, the biking is there, motorcycling is there, mountain biking is there. If you talk about Bra Valley, then double hump camel safari can be done there, local meeting, local interactions. Then in Leh, there oracle is also performed, they will tell you about your future. So oracle performance can be done. You can visit the monastery, you can visit the nun schools. If you are interested, you can visit the schools and teach them some about English or about the other languages, because they always learn about the Buddhism scripted. So you can teach them, you can play with them. And in the monasteries, the monk in the evening have very interesting debate among their own groups, so you can participate in them. So make sure that your activities are fun. So another important thing I would like to discuss with you in our Ladakh trip is that you should have one buffer day in your program. For example, if you are planning for 5 nights or 6 days, so keep at least 1 day buffer. So make it a 7-day program, so that in case of any weather issues there, flight cancellations, so that day can be used, and you don't have to reschedule your flights, and you do not have to pay your cancellation charges and everything. So therefore, when you're traveling to such a high altitude areas, keep a buffer day to be on a safer side. So before booking your Ladakh trip with any of the travel agents, make sure that they are a registered travel company, because today in market there are many companies who have come up without registration. So this might lead you in a problem. Therefore, in order to avoid such challenges, make sure the travel company that you are trying to book with, or you will travel with, it's a registered company, and you are in a safe hand, and so that you don't have any hassles during your trip. So do not book with any unprofessionals or with unregistered company. I hope this information and this travel advisory tip will help you to plan your trips to Ladakh. I would like to thank you very much for watching this video, and please do support us. Do let us know if you need any other informations. Do contact us on our email IDs. We are available on all the platforms of social media. We'll be happy to provide you the details, and we'll be happy to assist you whenever you require. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, stay fit, stay healthy. Bye bye.